With the permission of the Venerable Chief Monk of the Tissamaram Rajamavihara and all the members of the Sangha, I greet you, dear religious brothers, priests, honored guests, and beloved children. Today marks the birth anniversary of the Chief Monk of Tissamaram Rajamavihara. To protect the teachings of the Buddha, we at DP Silicon Valley IT office began our work on this very day. We also wish to protect the Buddhist teachings, and on this auspicious day, we carry forward this noble task. We believe the chief monk was born to protect the Buddha's teachings. I pray that the chief monk may live for another 120 years. As a nation, we must always seek solutions. However, when a country's economy collapses, everyone is filled with hatred and anger. Now, as all of you know, when two young people become friends, we say that love is blind. Similarly, hatred is also blind. When society as a whole is filled with hatred and blind to the truth, that is when we bring forth this concept. What we are doing may not be apparent to others, especially to those who think with clear minds. The chief monk of our Uddakandara Rajamavihara once spoke about the time he has dedicated. I think we all know from Buddhism and other religious teachings that giving away one's hair, flesh, blood and life is considered as an act of charity. Venerable monks, when we give a part of our life, we are truly giving away a part of ourselves. This means we are not simply giving away something casually, but rather with great effort. However, when we give a portion of our time, whether it be financial or in any other form, without expecting anything in return, it is indeed a true act of giving. As people, we give away a part of our lives, but monks give their entire lives in service. It is not immediately apparent to anyone that these monks are giving their entire lives for the benefit of others. They are giving away their entire being. I see this clearly. Now, when monks dedicate 24 hours to the children, I believe that they are giving their whole life in service. A casual observer may not understand this. Only when someone offers a part of themselves do they realize what it means to give, but it is not just about that. I spoke with the Venerable Monk Aduma in the morning around 6:30 and also around 10:30 at night because we keep the campus open for 16 hours a day. So at times when it starts, I check things, and when it closes, I check again. Because of this, I know that the monks are dedicated to serving these children for the entire 16 hours. We are creating an environment where BP campus can be built to a level where students can come and work there. Now these 3 to 4 years of vocational training universities are not achieving anything. We have gotten used to checking WhatsApp every 2 minutes. Earlier, we were happy to watch films for 3 hours. We can no longer feel happy with 3 hours of watching films today. Today, we need to find happiness in just 2 minutes. Then, with the way this world is going, to send an 18-year-old children to university for 3 to 4 years, professional training for 3 to 4 years, parents cannot afford to take care of them for that long. That's why, in places like India, vocational training must be completed in 6 to 8 months. If it's not done in that time, there is no money for the child to go there. The family cannot afford to keep looking after them. That is why when we built our DP Education campus, we designed it so that any child can be ready to enter the job market within 6 to 9 months. So today, we are speaking at the Uddakandara Rajamavihara, and we are working with about 20 children at our DP Silicon Valley IT office. They all started working around 29th February or March in 2023. Some have been working for 4 months. So looking at it this way, anyone can be ready to enter the job market within 6 to 9 months. After that, even though there are 10,000 schools in Sri Lanka, only about 950 teach mathematics for A-levels. That means only about 10% teach math. Everyone thinks that if you can't do math, you can't do IT. We have completely removed that concept. You don't need to know math for this. However, if you want to earn 1 million rupees, you will need to know math. We can start from anywhere and can earn 500,000 or 600,000 without worrying about math. There are many misconceptions in this country. This means that if a child can't do math, they should do art. We have completely removed this idea. But now, if you take the Tissamaharama Divisional Secretariat, to survive, we have to bring petrol, diesel, milk powder and gas. But for all this, we need dollars. Former President J.R. Jayawardena introduced the concept of the free trade zone. By implementing that, a plan was created to manufacture products in this country and export them to earn dollars. Then in 1990, former President Premadasa brought in garment factories and introduced a new industry to the country. However, it has been about 30 or 33 years, and since then, no one has focused on a specific area saying, this is where the biggest money should come from. Until today, nothing has been done. That's why we created the DP Education Plan, bringing in the concept of an IT job zone. The first office in this IT job zone is one we launched here. Similarly, there is another campus at the Tissamaharama Rajamahawiyara. To be honest, I don't know how that came about. Usually, we open a campus in a divisional secretariat area. Eventually, within this area, today there are 3 campuses run by monks. So I thought we should open 3 more campuses in this zone to carry forward this IT job zone concept. But to understand this concept, we need to see that even if I open 331 campuses or open 1 campus in each divisional secretariat area across the country, it's still not enough. As a private entrepreneur, I can't single-handedly develop the whole country, because for that, we don't get any support from the government. I see this as the government's policy. If intelligent people are developed, it will be a problem for the government. That's why I think we avoid doing it that way. In 2012, I designed and established the first IT lab called Mahingo there. However, at that time, President Mahinda Rajapaksa promised me that 1,000 labs would be built. He built 1,000 labs, and to this day, 60,000 computers have been purchased. But they still tell us they're going to lay down the fiber optic line. Even today, the IT lab remains closed. For 11 years since 2012, these IT labs have been closed. Why? I can't understand that. Now I see that you can uplift children in just 7 months, so why can't the government understand that? I can see that a society is not a big burden to the government. If we think about it, we should establish a campus, allocate money for it, then in the following year, allocate money, call for tenders, and it takes another year. After that, it will take another 3 years to build. Once completed, the things they promised are forgotten. But we don't do it like that. We opened this inside an already constructed building. Mr. J.R. Jayawardena opened the free trade zone and Mr. Premadasa opened garment factories. Similarly, DP Education has the potential to create this zone for IT jobs. This is the first zone we've opened in Tissamaharama. I believe this will provide a major solution to the current dollar crisis in our country. The best example is to open this in here. Mr. Udana and Mr. Udana's wife came forward and brought us the first 5 jobs. But we never spoke to them. They saw this concept and came to us. They came and asked, how can I help you? There are people in this country who think this way, and we will gather them in the future. 3 more influential people have come from the US to see this concept. They are here to see if they can bring high-paying jobs. They've come to Colombo to see how they can sell this concept from America. Because when they do, some companies in Sri Lanka will receive direct orders, or sometimes they may send Sri Lankan workers to the US to work. Now, even though these influential people are here, they stayed at the Hilton Hotel in Colombo and came here. This shows that there are people in society who want to make a difference. I believe the monks can bring everyone together for this cause. I think we can contribute significantly to overcome this economic crisis. It's not just about saying it, but I have a dream to create 1 million jobs for youth. If I see a dream, I go after it. If I see a dream, it is quite different to the dreams that the others see. Today, 230,000 students are studying. There are 120 campuses already opened, and by land speaking, another one was being opened. When I mentioned 120, I was referring to the 119 that were already opened as of yesterday. That's why I said I needed 120 campuses to speak. Finally, I think we've now reached a point where we can begin, and out of my goal, 23% of students are already learning. So I don't think my goal is that big for someone like me. At this point, I want to offer my sincere blessings to all those who have dedicated a part of their lives to this cause. Please don't think that giving a part of your life is just about giving your eyes, nose or ears. It's equivalent to giving your life. It's a part of it. I pray that all the blessings go to everyone involved, and I will end my words here.